Good day, everyone. Welcome back to the markets. It's me, your fellow compadre here, Market Beast Edition, of course. And today we're going to talk about the ACB symbol. I want to shed some light on a few things for those of you who have probably been holding this for a very long time. And it's probably getting a little concerning for you as to whether or not this thing is going to turn around and go to the upside, because those of you who have invested probably are seeing nothing but negative percentages in your portfolio. So again, I just wanted to stop in. The markets are open and just kind of shed some light on a few things that I'm seeing that is potentially could turn things around here in the short to midterm. So if that piques your interest, stick around to the end here with me, guys. So let's dive into the charts here, shall we? All right, so today's October the 20th, 2020. The current price of ACB is $4.31, down about 8.1% for the day. Okay, so my honest opinion on this. Well, first of all, let's just kind of back out so you guys can take a look at the charts to what I've been, following here. These are the one-day candles. Just to zoom it on out so you can see it a little bit better. Take the monthly candles. All right, so here's the life of ACB. Wow, look at that. Man, this thing got really high at one point. Let's see, got from all the way down to, let's just call it about $4, and went all the way. That's 3,073% approximately. It reached a high of about $147, and it didn't take much time, actually, less than about 2-3 years for that to happen. And of course, now it's just complete bloodbath, to say the very least. So these are the three lines. I like to keep my charts clean, guys. You see the red descending line. I'm sorry, hang on, let's just zoom in here. All right, so you see the red line here, of course, horizontal line. That's going to be a resistance line. This yellow ascending line of interest here, we just broke down below that line. Let's just get a closer look at that. You see that there? There was a split. I'm not really sure exactly how I got this yellow line, but there was a split, and I never did move the lines, adjust the lines. So yeah, we're just gonna assume that this line has some sort of significance here, this yellow line. Okay, but notice we broke below on that monthly candle there in September 2020 this year. And this green line is I'm able to identify where I got that from. So of course, this is going to be the line that the price action breached above, and it got extremely parabolic. But this descending line here, notice there was some activity, or a nice bounce actually, on this green line in the month of, let's see, May. We had a really nice bounce on that line. Touched that line and went up really nicely. Let's see, approximately 279%. So that was a really nice move on that month. I guess it's turned into like a broad perspective, but I just want to kind of show you guys everything first before I get into why exactly I think we could potentially, being the operative word, have a turnaround here to the upside in the markets. Okay, so again, the reason why I put this green descending line here is because notice when the price action broke above this line, it was actually followed by a huge reversal candle, but the selling momentum was unsuccessful in pushing the price down, and as a result, it had an extreme move to the upside when it broke that green level there. So I could just measure it from that green line up, and it's about 730%. So I think you guys can say, yeah, the lines are fair, right? Whether they're good or not, but yeah, let's just rock with it for now, okay? All right, so these are the monthly candles. Let's just go back down to the daily. Let's start that with that. Okay. So first and foremost, there's a particular system that I use. For those of you who are familiar with Crypto Crew University, I am definitely a student, and even as of recently here, going to be a dropout. I'll get more into details about that as we get along here on the channel. But it's screaming buy. Like this entire area, the buy signal actually started all the way up here. So this is what I call, this zone down here is what I consider the free money zone. Like you can literally just buy with your eyes closed. This is not financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor, guys. What I'm saying to you is what my system is screaming to me, and according to how I enter and exit the markets, it's screaming buy down here and at these levels. And that's what I'm doing. I'm positioning myself in this particular symbol to move to the upside. Now, obviously, it would have to be with an amount that you're willing to lose and risk it all. Not, well, risk the entire position. Let's be very clear. Not risk it all, guys. You never risk it all. But yeah, so that's how I'm looking at this range down here. And as long as we can hold this green descending line here, I do think that it's a fair entry in this particular symbol. I don't necessarily have any overhead targets. Let's see if I could. It's kind of hard to say, honestly. But I think I'm not sure, guys. I like to be conservative with my targets. So if I could give a price target, I'll say that it has a potential to move up about 40%, and that's up to about $6. $6 up to about $6.30 or somewhere like that. 6.5. Let's call it 6.5. So $6 to $6.50 would be a moderate play for me. I mean, that's actually a lot. 40%. That's a lot of money in your portfolio there. Not a lot of, a nice return on your portfolio from the current level. So I would have a conservative target of about that level. Okay. I could definitely see something like that playing out. Let's just pull up our, infamous lines here to see where we are. Okay. Okay. All right. So it looks like the 3-day is definitely trying to position itself to make a fight for it here at this line. And let's see, we got about one more day to close. So the buying interest has already, made a push in the market, and that I can see represented by this wick at the top of the line there. I don't know if you can see that, but that wick represents the buying interest stepping into the market. Now, whether or not that will be a sufficient amount of buying interest to turn things around here in the short term, guys, I don't know. Okay, we just gotta wait and see if that's actually gonna happen and play out here. So let's see here. It's better for me to understand what's going to happen closer to the day. Well, not closer, but on the day of the close. In other words, like if there was less than, let's say, a couple of hours for this 3-day candle to close, or of course, let's just say a weekly to close. If it was closer to, less than a few hours, it gives me a better understanding of what could potentially happen. And honestly, from the 3-day, I'm not 100% convinced. From this weekly, I'm still not 100% convinced that we can get a turnaround here. Because I mean, the trend is down. I mean, that's clear, guys. I mean, I'm sorry, Moon Boys who want to see this thing go up. I actually want to see the cannabis sector go up as well, but I need to see evidence in the charts first. And right now, we're getting some evidence that the buyers are stepping in, yes, but it doesn't show that they have a sufficient amount of buying interest to turn things around just yet. Again, my opinion, okay? And we could very well be at the bottom here, but we just have to wait and see what happens in the next weekly candles open. Potentially even the monthly candles open to see if if we're going to get a really aggressive move to the upside here. So it's just a waiting game at this point, honestly. So yeah, that's basically what I'm seeing here. So closing out here, it looks like from the weekly, as you can see, the previous level where the price bounced here, you can see that level right there. It's at about 450. And notice we just got a spike up to that level. So it looks like it's trying to get resistance from there. That's not good, my opinion. Okay. Wow. I don't know. I don't know, guys. If this thing falls below this green line here, that's not good news. If this price falls below this green line, unfortunately, it may even get as low, like break below $3 and potentially like really get in the double-digit territory. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to scare anyone, but what I'm saying is if it really breaches below this green line, I think that all of the support is gone. Because let's just go back here so I can show you guys. Like this is the beginning of time. Hang on. Oops. Okay. This is the low from the beginning of time right here. That's pink right there. Okay. So we don't really have much room to go. Like it's right here, right at this line, so there's not really much room to go. Let's just do a percentage here and let's see how far away that is. It's about, well, that's 40%. So I guess it is kind of far, but not necessarily. But we're running out of room. Okay. We need to hold this green line, bottom line. Okay. That's how I'm looking at the chart. All right. And that's all I got for you guys. I'll probably leave you an update soon just to give you my opinion on what could potentially happen next. So that's all I got for you guys. Leave an appropriate thumb just below the video. Leave your comments saying that looks good or, dude, you're way off. Of course, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It's Napoleon Macro. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll catch you in the next video. And be sure to take care. Good day.